Hello, this is Kev, and this is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. And first thing I want to do is take the time to just address that people take all of the necessary precautions to stop the spread of COVID 19. I know some of us took it as a joke, and it's getting serious out here. More and more people are dying every day, and the thing is to use common sense measures to stop or at least slow down the spread of this, because it's like, although it's affecting a certain demographic of people, you have to understand a lot of those people in that demographic are our family members. So just wanted to put that bug in your ear and let you know here at this YouTube channel and at the Habitual Line Steppers that we do care. Shout out to those Habitual Line Steppers, Sister George, Darth Skater 7, Donnie of You Ain't Shit for Watching, Roger Stevens of the Roger Report, and myself, Black Men Being Brutally Honest. My name is Kev, and if you haven't, please like this video, share this video where you can, and more importantly, if you haven't, go below the screen and hit that subscribe button. Alright. Now, before we get this underway, this is just, to me, another case of Mike Tyson saying crazy stuff, crazy shit, as we all put it, and just want to point out that this broadcast right here is in no way, shape, or form meant to disparage Mike Tyson. Most importantly, because Mike Tyson is still alive. How many of my friends that I know that'll say, I'll talk that shit to Mike Tyson? Zero. Zero. And it's because of this man's legacy, which, I want to just take time to examine something he said, because I don't play around with stuff like that. And just I'll get to it shortly. I won't take too long. I do plan in the near future to do a fully fleshed out broadcast panel on the life and career of Mike Tyson, and everything, from his ups, his downs, and such. So let me go and play this little sound bit real quick. This is like, when you hear people say stuff like what I'm about to say, what Mike said in the past couple days, you have to examine, some of the other stuff that he said. So, without further ado, I want you to listen to this soundbite of Mike Tyson. The information is on the screen. Enjoy. This one in particular stuck out to me. So, here we go. Hold up one second. Make sure this is turned up for everybody can hear it. As like I said, I hope everybody's doing good, and make sure that you limit the places that you go, practice social distancing and take the necessary precautions. That COVID-19 is getting pretty bad now.
And I dedicated this fight. I wasn't going to fight. I dedicated this fight to him. I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Are you saying?
Wow. Wow. And I want to let you know I do not own the copyrights to that soundbite. So if YouTube wants to say something about it, but I just wanted to, this is the whole point. Just the point of, me even playing that. Mike Tyson says crazy shit all of the time. He recently said, and I should go ahead and pull it up while I'm talking about it, that he know what He said he's made a comment about Eminem. He said to Eminem, "Oh, you know what it's like to be a nigga." I'm like, good God, man, I just don't ever co-sign with anything like that. But that's Mike Tyson, so who am I going to be to disagree? Except for a guy on YouTube. Shoot. But anyway, let's get on with it. Yeah, Mike Tyson a couple days ago in an interview said that he is looking forward to death. Now, okay, let's okay, like I explained the gravity of this big Mike Tyson. I'm just not the kind of guy that ever wants to sit there and hang on to every word that a celebrity says, especially with it being, yeah, Mike Tyson. You just heard the sound bit. This man talk about, he in the same breath he says he's gonna eat somebody's children, and I do understand that you want to be intimidating for a fight. But just some places you don't go, and eating kids, you know. But it's just that with once and we all know what happened in that fight with Lennox Lewis. He lost. He got knocked out in the eighth round. He's even on record. If you go ahead and do your research, saying that I'm just glad he didn't kill me. Yeah, I remember laughing at that. But I always had respect for the legacy and the legend of Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is one of boxing's greatest. It's not too many fighters that I'll put above Mike Tyson. Maybe Muhammad Ali. Because Muhammad Ali was the complete fighter. But outside of that, I mean, even when he mentioned Jack Dempsey and Sonny Liston, he was like cut from that cloth. I mean, shit, he would have destroyed Jack Dempsey and Sonny Liston. And let me tell you who else he would have destroyed. And there's an article out there supporting this claim too. That dude Tommy Morrison, the guy who played Tommy Gunn and Rocky, he was supposed to be like the new great, heavyweight white dude. Mike Tyson would have destroyed him. I mean, but like I said, I get kind of hyped when I talk about Iron Mike because but Mike, on top of that, he said some crazy things. When he was a young guy, he was very, very immature. Very, when you have that power, when you have that youth, that speed, that strength, that reputation, as a young guy, he was once regarded as the baddest man on the planet. That was his label after he came out of prison. It's like, wow. And and he's lived and and him saying he's looking forward to death, he's lived a life that and like I said, a lot of people, they dream about. I mean, I personally don't. I would want to live all the the ease of actually being someone who can be financially stable, without all the punches to the face and all of the controversy, and definitely without the prison time, and maybe without the trouble of being married to a young Robin Givens or something like that. But outside of that, hey, he lived the life that most of us can dream, only dream about. He's had that career, he's had that reputation, and feelings as you get older. Mike Tyson's 53 years old right now, so basically, I'm pretty sure that 75% of his punch is still there. I mean, I watched Ip Man 3. Him is movie with him and Donnie Yen. They made Mike Tyson look like he still had it. Period. It was the way the fights were choreographed. Yeah, that was all Mike Tyson's for real. Like seriously, and for real, Mike Tyson in real life. Like I said, there probably not too many men that would ever that would be pressed to get in a fight with Mike Tyson. See, even with him looking like that, but he's in recent years, just like everybody who's had a fearsome young side, he's calmed down and even though he still kind of says crazy shit, just like when he kind of got in Michael Blackson a couple weeks ago about his daughter. Like they put this little article out about his daughter. They said that Mike Tyson would pay 20 million, 10 million, 20 million to the man who would marry his daughter, and he deconfirmed it like almost immediately. In a really nasty tweet to Michael Blackson. But let me show you this article before I get too far away. Then, um, I'm gonna share my final thoughts and end this thing. So, all right, all right, yeah. Now this is an article from Talksport. Uh, .com. And it's titled because they have some common sense too. Obviously, fearless boxing legend Mike Tyson explains why he's looking forward to death. Living might be more complicated than dying to me. Now, okay, let me see if I can blow that up for so everybody at home can read this. So I can explain why this. Okay, let me read it again because like I said, I established that this publication had sense. Fearless boxing legend Mike Tyson explains why he's looking forward to death, and he's quoted in saying, "Living might be more complicated than dying to me." Now, all right, anybody that knows me um, knows where I would go with a statement like that. But the whole point of me going on YouTube is for people to get to know me a little bit more. So here's where I'm going with this. Okay, when you die, or dying, or die, or dead, or death, or in a state where you're not living anymore, nothing else is complicated. All complication is gone, at least for you. I mean, who knows? Everybody believes something different after death. Now, the people that know me are like, oh boy, here you go with this shit. Okay, well, I'm going to continue with this. Okay, nothing's any good when you're dead. Nothing. You're dead. That's it. That's it. There's nothing else for you except for the people that knew you to make your final arrangements and to keep you in their hearts and in their memories. But as far as you go, sir, nothing else is going to be complicated. You don't have to worry about anything because you're dead. And I spent too long on this. Well, let's get to the article. All right, it says former heavyweight champion, blah blah blah. I'll put the link in the description. And maybe in the next 6 hours. And this article starts out saying a true statement. Iron Mike 53 has lived a more eventful life than most, full of glorious highs and crushing lows. Yep, like the time he bit off Evander Holyfield's ear. And it says Mike Tyson was one of the most feared heavyweights ever. And anybody who was around to observe that, in the 80s and the early 90s, knows that Mike Tyson beat a lot of people before he even got in the ring, before they got in the ring. Yeah. And his record is stated in, he's 58 wins, 6 losses. Um, this okay, all right, and it says here, and look at that, the shit ain't even grin. Mike Tyson has grown humble in recent years, but it says right here, Tyson recently broke down in tears during a chat with boxing legend Sugar Ray Leonard, revealing that losing his fear factor has left him feeling empty. When asked if he is looking forward to death now, he answered, "Yeah, I don't fear it. Living might be more complicated than dying to me, the belief of it. I don't know if it's true because living takes a lot of courage. Without the courage, you can't handle living. Thanks for clarity, Mike Tyson. Shooting my asshole explanation about you saying that in the first place down, but I don't regret it." He goes on to say, living is a journey, living is a struggle. People have everything and they still can't do it. They struggle. We take ourselves too seriously. We think we're somebody. Who the fuck? We're nothing. We come from shit. We think we're special. Fame is shit. Well, all right. Back in the days of my tinfoil hat, Let me. Back in the days of my tinfoil hat, I often used to pay attention to celebrities talking about that emptiness that they felt inside, that that the thing that they were missing, like they almost like they were soulless. That's why you got people like Shia LaBeouf with a bag over his head staring at folks. I mean, that's why you got Martin Lawrence running crazy in the street. That's why you got people like Johnny Depp who is afraid to watch himself on the big screen. You know, Mike Tyson was, like I said, once the baddest man on the planet. And now that there are fighters out there that would absolutely destroy Mike. And Kev is not one of them. I'm not. Why would I want to be? Yeah, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I fight if I have to. Shit. But I mean, look, Mike has had a storied career. He's had many endorsements. I mean, shit. He had Mike Tyson Mysteries, and Mike Tyson is a brand, which means that he is a person that makes money without even trying. You know, he does. Every time they try to put him in a video game, money, because that's one thing I'm looking forward to. Him in another video games at some point down the line. But look at some of the look at a bunch of YouTube videos with his career highlights. Y'all gonna be like, damn, Mike Tyson was a beast. Mike Tyson still is, and I just feel like for someone that says he's looking forward to death, I think that I don't like sometimes black men like to shed the hard exterior and you know share our emotions with everyone sometimes but Mike just seems to me like he still has more to contribute as far as you know his life. He has children right now, and it's just he has us. He has his fans. He has his fans. I've shoot. I would actually say that Mike Tyson was one of the first true lessons that I learned in black people sometimes can be against other black people, and it's not because of the whole. It's not because of the case that he lost and the time he had to spend in prison. It's not because of that. It was because when he lost to James Buster Douglas, I went to like an all black private Catholic school. I think I was in seventh, or it was like sixth, seventh grade when he lost. And instantly, it was like the same people who was like, granted, he was knocked out by Buster Douglas, another black man. The same people who was on there, oh, Mike Tyson, oh, Iron Mike Tyson, he bad. Oh my God, he just knocking everybody out. Same folks. Mike Tyson, man, he got that ass whooped. Like they were talking like that. Like Mike Tyson had gotten his ass whooped like the whole time he been boxing. I was like, you old sometimey ass mother. This is a young me. Yo, sometimey ass Negroes. Shoot. I'm telling you, when I'm a fan of somebody, I'm loyal. Do you do something to piss me off like Hulk Hogan did? And I'm not even talking about the little N-word fiasco. I'm talking about why he was like young and in his career. But you can check that commentary out on our entertainment channel, The Black Dimension. But as for this channel, I am glad I was able to share a little bit of what I think of, the once baddest man on the planet. I say he's still pretty badass, Mike Tyson. Check out Ip Man 3 if you're a fan of, kung fu films or films with depicting martial arts and fighting. Because, Mike Tyson, like the fight, especially between him and Ip Man, that was a incredible, incredible display. So, all right, I think I'm done being brutally honest, for now. This is Kev. As always, for those of you replay, let me see. All right, got some comments in here. Shout out to Mister. Shout out to God Word Save 7. And thank you guys for tuning in. This is Kev. This is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. Long live the habitual line steppers. In Kev we trust. Goodbye. And remember, be safe out there because COVID-19 is out there too. Be safe. Goodbye for now.